welcome, ladies, back, gentlemen. We are here once again for another exploration. You guys just got done with a fight. Everybody introduce yourselves.
I'm CC, and I am playing Thistle, gotta do my voice, the sorcerer, rogue.
You have a voice?
It goes in and out, I'm trying.
Spiritless.
I can go next. Hold on. I'm Spirit and I play Hal the Monk Bard.
And I am Terror Torres. The playing Balsam, the sorcerer nomad tiefling.
With a spooky mask.
With a spooky mask.
It's very important.
Okay, what do you guys want to do?
Hal is
boss?
laying on the floor, by the way. He's just-
Balsam is gonna... Go ahead.
I'm gonna go, like, help Hal to his feet by, like, reaching out my hand and doing that, like, thumb-to-thumb grab and haul him up and be like, alright, new guy, you, showed up there in a pinch. Good on ya.
You do know I'm an air genasi and floating in the air is kind of normal, right?
I mean, you came in the middle of a fight and you, like, helped us, so you're part of the team now. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Balsam is gonna immediately down 6 good berries.
Yeah, I'll go over
Okay.
and eat.
5 is the
Five
max
of
you
them.
can eat.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Let me...
Well, of these variants, anyways. Roll your 10d4.
I'll eat 5 as well.
10d4. What?
Yes, it's a magical concept, Goodberry. Unless you want just, normal healing on it. I mean, I can just reduce the healing.
Oh, wait. Wrong one.
Take it or leave it. Do you want more healing?
I
I'll
got
take it.
28.
I also got 28. Twinsies.
Woo!
What did I get?
Good
Not
shit.
seeing it. I got 29.
So, you guys have 2 areas that you can go to. You can go right or left. Well, actually, right leads you back down the path towards the elevator, and then left either goes up or down. So, as you go, which way are you going, right or left?
Wait, isn't there anything in the room that, like, we should pay attention to? We
You
just killed a
burned
bunch of
everything down.
shit. I didn't burn shit.
Before we do go off, I'm gonna use Wholeness of Body to heal 30.
Who could have
Okay.
done all that?
All the walls of fires. I wonder who did that.
Wow. That's crazy.
Everything's on fire.
So, Hal, we found out that, couple things. We found out that everything in this, like, all the scribes and everything, like, if they instituted as magic, and that's just, like, an ongoing effect. And then there were 2, conveyor belts here. One was mass-produced automatons, and they could follow one command, but they were being produced in mass, and we couldn't tell where they were going. And then the monster line, they bled ether rather than blood, and they basically existed in order to be lab rats to be experimented on, and that was what we think the chimeras that we've been fighting are. And we got some directions to the old libraries, heard something about a wretched skull in relation to the potion alchemist, and also this is an old thing, but so we've been in the castle for a full, like, we spent the night here and got a long rest. The longer we stay in the castle, the more dangerous everything that we are encountering becomes, but they lose like strength. So basically, we're fighting a bunch of glass cannons the longer we stay here, but they will deal a fuck ton of damage. So it's like, get in, get out.
Interesting.
Yeah. So we've been here now for a while, and just wanted to let you know about that fun little effect. This castle doesn't think of days the same way that we do.
Huh.
Their days are counted by people like us coming into the castle.
Interesting.
So far, 2 night cycles have passed.
Yeah. And I want to say now that he used his levitate, since it's only once a day, his hair is like flat and not flowing anymore.
Okay, we burned everything, so I don't feel like there's necessarily anything interesting around the elevator because I checked it from the bottom, but I want to go like look at the crank just to make sure.
The crank is at the top, so you'd have to go to the top. Oh, it's at the bottom is the cage.
Isn't the top where we are?
No, that's a different area.
Oh, okay, so I guess we're going up.
So, here's the thing. So,
What happened to everybody who was in the room?
They're all dead. The right side fled and the left side died.
Just checking.
Still wondering how that could have happened.
So, to the left side, you notice at the left, there is an open hole in the top left area. There is also a corridor that leads left, and there is a ladder that leads back down to the previous area that you went to, that you saw the ladder from before.
I mean, I always want to explore if there are any weird holes.
Oh, God.
Odd way to put it.
He said it was a hole.
Didn't have to say it like that.
I don't get things. I'm demisexual. But also, like, the easiest path is the surest path.
The easiest is the path of less resistance.
Balsam, where do you want to go? You're our agent of chaos.
Where to go?
You can go up or forward.
Like to me, what direction is left?
Huh?
They're both
Which one
left.
is left?
Both.
Oh.
It's
Well,
left
can't
up
use that
or
one.
left forward?
Up or left forward?
Which one is the furthest to the left?
Both.
Okay. Let's go up.
All right, up.
Okay, there's a hole in the ceiling. How do you want to get up there?
Floating disc.
Okay.
Floating disc. Can I carry
disc.
us all?
Yeah, I can carry 500 pounds.
Oh.
A disk of energy begins to come up above you. Upon doing so, as you all board the floating disc, you slowly float up. And as you slowly float up, you come to a very elaborate room of pipes, vats, and vacuum tubes, all flickering and going off at once. It's very different than everything else that you've seen beforehand, looking very much more mechanical, more sophisticated. It also looks as if it's been well used and well maintained. It doesn't seem like very many people have been in here, except maybe 1 or 2. Inside the vats are different weapons. Each of the weapons, you can see, have a translucent veil to them. All of them seeming as if they're in more of an ethereal form rather than a physical one. Anyone want to... You also see at the far right end of the room, there is a altar with a clear diamond on it that has a jagged structure to it, as well as a desk.
Wonder if these are the weapons that they were attaching to the automatons.
Maybe.
What would you like to do?
I'm gonna insight check the weapons.
There
28.
are... There are 6. There are only 6 insight checks.
What's that mean?
There's 6
Roll
weapons. Roll me
5
6.
more insight checks.
5 more insight checks.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 28, 23, 21, 26, 28, 14.
Okay. All about the last one that you get to know about. The first one looks like a gun wrapped around fused with a staff. There are wires going into the gun as well as going into the staff, what appears to be a mixture of the both. The next is a trident, catered in gold and silverish, with a bright radiance coming off of it. All of these are ethereal, by the way. Next, you find a sickle that is long and sleek, that has almost its blade looking like it's made of slime, dripping away and then vanishing. It has a silverish chrome substance about it. Next, you find knuckles that appear to be shining, but also you can see through them of the multi-layers of dimensions. Finally, you find an axe that is shaped that of a dragon head, and is completely lopsided, huge and enormous, being almost unwieldy. However, you can see that it's been well forged. The last one is too fuzzy to make out for you.
So if these are ethereal, we can't touch them or interact with them.
Not at the moment.
Huh. I kind of like that sickle.
Yeah, same. I missed what the first 2 were. I don't know why.
One was like gun and a staff.
I'll
first
pick
one was a
anything y'all
what?
try to grab first.
I heard gun and a staff.
But we can't pick them up yet. We can't interact with them currently. We've got to go check out the glowy thing, the diamond. And you
I
said
was
a
about
book?
to say I wanted to
You find a clear
investigate.
diamond with jagged spikes all over the top. It's translucent and glows with a clear energy of radiance.
Didn't you say there was a book near it?
There was a desk near it.
A desk. I
The
already have
desk-
too many
The desk
gods,
is
so...
the desk is covered in papers, as well as there
Can
are some
I
books and files.
read some of the papers.
Roll me 3 perception checks.
3 perceptions.
Yes.
25,
So 25 and what?
18,
Okay.
and 29.
You find some crude representations of what appears to be almost chicken scratch. However, the first one reads, "For the infernal in which I give." Making these accursed tomes has been a project under me that I have wasted for so long and such a long time. I have found the infernal arms, each within its own infernal realm, sealed inside of a temple. I do not know where these accursed things come from, but they are yet powerful yet dangerous. To me, of myself, I have no use for these cursed creatures. However, if I could mass produce them, it could be a grand order. I could sell these weapons to anyone that wishes. And if I can make them constituted with magic, it would be as simple as mass production of spells and scrolls. However, copying these weapons, I can get the transmuted form down. The effects, though, are too unstable. Just trying to use a constituted item of this magnitude makes it explode and go rampant.
Yeah.
I've killed at least 3 colleagues in this adventure so far, and at least 36 assistants. I'll need to get more
Jesus.
from the young recruits. The second log reads, "It's been such a long time since I've had any more recruits. I've burned through at least 56 new assistants, each testing all my phases and going in for me. Each have died either from combustion, reassembly, unconstitution, deconstruction, or reconstitution of magic or morphing and transmuting. Everything has gone awry. I'm leaving this project here as I have no more use for it. The infernal arms will stay where they are. Just so that no one else can pursue this research of this accursed thing, I have sealed them away, each within a different door. I've also sealed a magical spell that will only release it. With that answer, I'm leaving elsewhere, in case anyone stumbles upon my research." And finally, you find a list of components, and you find a alchemist bag. You find an alchemist bag and a potion bag.
Oh.
Ooh.
So, you have found a magic item,
Nice.
and this is going to be a long one.
Oh. I like long, complicated goodies.
That
Watch where you
cactus
swing
is your
that.
man.
Huh?
Can we tell? So these items are representations of the original that are hidden away. These aren't like the constructs.
They are
that fill us up?
representations of the infernal arms.
Okay.
So they
So
are
we
like
need
the
these. We can go get 'em.
visages. They're the visages of the infernal arms.
They're basically kind of like what's left over after
Yeah.
copying them.
So if we want to find them, we got to find the doors.
Well, you'd have to find the key first, because there's a spell that sealed them. Otherwise, the doors
Yeah.
are useless to you.
And he said, the note was saying that the key to it is.
You don't know the key because he didn't write it down in this journal.
But it's
else.
somewhere in if someone reads his research.
He's wrote it and sealed it somewhere else in case someone read his research.
Yeah.
Now, if you look in homebrew, you know how to make potions now.
Hell yeah.
Ew.
So you have gotten a alchemist supply bag. An alchemist supply bag for all.
Shit.
We don't use components here, but you know, it's a
Yeah.
it's a large resource bag. And you can use a potion bag to use your potions. One person can carry a potion bag. You can also carry a potion bag yourself, but you gotta find another one. Only one person holds the bag at a time.
Okay.
On a short rest, you can make 3 lesser potions, 2 regular potions, 1 greater potion. On a long rest, 5 lesser potions, 3 regular potions, 2 greater potions. And you can
It's
see
my
from the
turn
chart
for the potion bag.
and you can see what all the potions have. So a lesser potion can be drank as a reaction, or 2 as a bonus action. A regular potion can be drank as a bonus action, or 2 as as an action. And a greater potion can be drank. 1 can be used as an action, or 2 as your whole turn. No movement, no reaction can be taken.
Dang, none of
I
them
copy
are
and pasted it
potion.
onto a Word document so it doesn't get lost.
Homebrew stays just as it is.
I know, but so it doesn't get lost in the other stuff, so we don't have to scroll or anything.
I'm gonna
just
pin
put
it.
in a Word document. It's easier access.
I'm gonna pin it for
Got
you.
it,
but-
Hale. I believe in you.
And so there's a potion bag and an alchemist bag, you said?
Yes, you have both now. So you need a potion bag to carry them, and you have an alchemist bag which allows you to make them.
So, I'll keep the alchemist bag.
You're our potioneer now.
Yeah.
Are
And
you-
I dangle
you're-
out the potion bag because it said I can only carry 1 bag at a time.
No,
right?
you can carry 1 potion bag at a time.
Oh, then I'll
1
keep
per
them.
person. You need an alchemist bag to make them, and a potion bag to carry them, but you can only carry 1 potion bag.
Got it.
I require a potion, seller.
Yeah, I'll keep both bags then.
Also, putting in homebrew the potion bag.
Okay, doc. I'll put that in the Word doc too.
You can carry 10 potions at once.
Got it.
You should probably have some good fun here, because there's a lot of potions.
I know. That's why I wanted it in a Word doc so I can just research it and do some
You
stuff.
make some potions before we take a long rest. Just saying.
Yeah, just so we have something to hold on to while we sleep.
Well, it's
But none of
during
them are.
it.
Oh, during.
During a short rest, you can make X amount of those potions, and during a long rest, you can make X amount of those potions.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Could you make them outside of it? I guess. But, like, you're going to be leaving yourself heavily open while you do so.
I like air breath, but I can already do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm an air genasi.
It's almost like, yeah, choosing your spell slots like before you know what you're gonna. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, basically.
Can I cast Identify on the diamond, please?
You may.
Okay, I do.
Okay. You have found a calling stone.
Oh, isn't that balsam? This is a calling stone. Isn't this what Ludwig was telling us about?
Ooh.
The calling stone allows you to travel from the guild to any safe room.
You're talking about liquid?
Yes, liquid.
Ludwig.
Yeah, yes,
I'm speaking
liquid.
balsam.
He'll love that.
So the calling stone for you guys means that you don't have to take the ship anymore. You can just instantly transport to a safe room.
Oh, neat.
Is it a
Wait,
single
but
use?
the ship is what resets the days.
No. It's you going back to the guild that resets it. When you're out of the castle, time resets.
Right, so if this just transports us to a safe room within the castle.
No, that's you're not getting this. You can go from
We
the
can
guild
go
to a safe room, or from a safe room to the guild. That's it.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's like a save point.
It is a fast travel system.
Yes, fast travel.
Is it single use?
No.
Ah.
It's there as now we can like
You have
go
unlocked
outside.
fast travel. Congratulations.
You can
For
now move
this
so
half
fast.
for this half of
do
the
we-
castle.
Do we want to pick up the sleeping bunny and go back to the guild, or do we want to explore that other hallway?
So you found a prototype calling crystal, which only carries for half the castle. So for the left half of the castle, which you're currently
Correct.
exploring. But if you enter the right half of the castle, it no longer works.
Is the desk like? Does it have any drawers or anything that I can?
You
look
haven't
in and
explored
open?
it.
I'm asking too.
Investigation, please.
That's a 15.
I was about to say, can I roll one too? I'm on the
You
desk.
also may.
Yeah, do it.
12. It almost put on a 17.
Together, both of you are able to kind of discern something. So first off, you find 2 files inside. You find 2 files in a journal.
I read them. Or I try to read them. They're
roll me
cursed.
roll me a perception check.
19.
Okay, you can read the 2 files. Do you want to touch the book?
No. I don't trust books in here after that
Arcana?
one banishment thing.
I'm gonna cast Identify on the book.
Okay. The book holds a shadow curse trap. When touched, it replaces you with a shadow, and in your place, you are sealed inside the book.
Would Dispel Magic work on that?
It would dispel the shadow trap.
I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic at 4th level because I'm out of 3rd level slots.
You see the book shake, and a shadow evaporates into the air.
Wait! Let's grab the shadow! Grab the shadow!
You cannot. It is evaporated.
Fuck!
Poor Ivan.
Sorry, Ivan.
Ivan be starving.
I tried.
So as you
Awesome
read the
claps
files,
his hand and Ivan is out.
Ivan
And he will
meows
say
because
he's
he's
sorry.
hungry.
No.
Blame Thistle, Ivan. I'm sorry.
We're trying, baby.
So, as you read the files, you see that, first off, one of the files is codenamed Seal Door. So, the first one is called The Seal, and the next file is called Project Uriel. Which do you want to read first?
The first one.
Did you say Uriel or urinal?
Uriel. As in the
Uriel.
angel.
Yeah.
You cut out. That's why. I was
Actually,
like, what did
I'll
you just
read
say?
I'll read Uriel first, because that's...
Okay. Project Uriel.
Mm-hmm.
Project Uriel is... Basically, it reads out, I was given the task today by my master to come up with a multi-level project. Upon do so, I have settled on Project Uriel. This castle needs something else to protect it, and as we are in the Alchemist Labs, always developing new ways to improve the defenses of this castle, I've constructed a special room inside the Alchemist Lab that, when activated, will summon up a bevy of angels as its protectors. Upon doing so, it'll summon up a Grand Angel. History check if you know what a Grand Angel is.
Alright, I'm gonna do a history check.
Wait. I have great history.
9.
Okay. Do you want to pass it off to
16.
Balsam?
It's 21.
Okay, Balsam, you know of Grand Angels during the Demon Wars of the past age. Grand Angels are mythological figures of angelic grace and servitude, as they are you could consider them almost on a plane of their own with gods. They are powerful and hold destructive holy radiance of power. A single gaze of their eyes burn entire planes of existence with radiance. They have been known to delete entire dimensions of demons.
Damn.
Are angels like typical, like our angels, or are they just like a different thing?
Angels in this world are more of just, they are holy radiant beings, but they're not exactly,
Okay.
They're neutral. So if you summon
They
one
wouldn't
up,
be
they
like
will attack
humanoid.
whoever goes
They
against
feel
the
like-
bidding of the good party will be deserving of their wrath.
Yeah.
Ah. Balsam will basically say that they're like based like on, do they use like radiant energy?
Yes.
They're like radiant beings that are very powerful.
Hmm.
Let me
I
give
love
you
how
a
Balsam
picture.
says very powerful.
Here's
Yeah,
a picture of what a Grand Angel looks like to give you context.
Oh yay. I love pictures.
If you have like the spinning wheels and like the 9
No.
wings, I'm gonna like.
Oh, the
die.
biblically accurate angels.
No, it's not a
the
seraphim.
Thousands of Us. I actually drew one. It's not. Oh, it's not seraphim.
Oh no, they're the
I drew a biblically accurate angel once.
oh, what are they called?
Awesome.
Powers or something? This is what a Grand Angel is.
Okay.
Yeah, that looks on par with a god.
It looks like something you don't want to look in the face. For the angel statues where like they hide their face, don't blink.
The Grand Angels themselves do not care of the world below, as when they are summoned into existence, they only serve one purpose. They do not exist in the normal sense of existing of a normal angel to call down. They only show up when a massive of holy radiance forces them to exist. Sort of like the primordial concepts, they don't come
Yeah.
out unless you call upon them. Similar to
So,
your...
Hal, am I hearing that there's a room around here that we don't want to go into?
And so, what you know of this is that this room calls forth a grand angel, and upon calling forth the grand angel, the alchemist lab goes in what's called holy matrimony, in which all of the tubes and vials that you've been seeing throughout the entire alchemist lab will burst, flooding it with holy radiance of energy, creating a great flood that will transmute everybody inside into abominations of what they call flesh wings.
Uh,
They are angelic meat. They're meatballs with wings,
uh,
covered in eyes,
uh,
which will be
That's
commanded
great.
by the Grand Angel to then attack whatever is needed to be attacking. After which, they will absorb the leftover mana and become constituted magic, meaning that their form will become incorporeal and become visages, being an ultimate last defense. As
Jesus.
Project Uriel went into about, though, his master ended up rejecting it at the last moment, saying that he was too mad with zealotry. As you read,
Yeah.
my master has taken my final chains, has burned me to the lowest pits of hell. Now I have toiled away at my own pain and given this castle the greatest defense that I could give it. But he said it was too much, saying it was a useless waste of time, as a castle of chaos cares not for an absolute defense when it itself can transmute its own form.
I mean, true.
Having this said, my master has destroyed my final project, corrupting it. Now it is no longer a grand angel, it is considered a grand abyss. A grand abyss is an even more legendary creature. Would any of you care to... Do you have Legend of Lore, by chance?
I don't know what that is, so no.
Okay. Anyone want to roll me a history check? Gotta roll pretty high in this one.
You got it.
Me?
13.
Uh-huh.
I got an 8.
You gotta be high. Anyone want to help each other out?
Mm.
I already rolled, so like I don't.
I'll help Balsam since he has the highest
Balsam, roll me
history
with
and mine
advantage.
sucks. And I'm gonna give you a bardic inspiration.
Okay, you want to use Bardic Inspiration?
Balsam?
Yes.
Balsam, I have a +6. What do you have? Oh,
21.
21.
roll-
So,
Roll a 1d8. That's my bardic.
plus your 1d10.
I roll both?
Yeah, you're using Bardic Inspiration. What'd you get?
So 21 plus 14.
A Grand Abyss, there's only been one other Grand Abyss, and he was the progenitor god. A Grand Abyss is when a Grand Angel has fallen from grace or has been totally corrupted, which is almost impossible because they are true radiance. A Grand Abyss is an angel that becomes a core. The core is basically... Think of the core as the primordial space in which everything once existed in, being created from. At that place, they are called a core. Because they are called a Grand Abyss, when they are summoned, they function like a black hole. And when anything is sucked inside of them, it no longer exists. And they no longer exist from any ripple of time.
Are they like literally written out of history, or
They are
they
written
just...
out of every existence.
Oh.
Oh,
Once
okay.
done and written out of existence, they are sent to the core. to then begin the primordial reincarnation, to which they are reincarnated, reconstituted into ether, and sent back to the plane in which they existed in as untangible ether. Which now
that's
puts,
not as bad.
which now makes you think that if everything is ether and everything is magic, you're essentially all necromancers.
It's kind of a cosmic reset button.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, so nothing has changed.
That we know of. Alright, time to read that second file.
Project Uriel, by the way, was never deactivated.
Oh,
What about Project Urinal?
So
it was.
If we can't beat the shit that's inside this castle and it's going to take over our entire flame of existence, this is the way we can blink it out, but we probably will take ourselves with it.
Ah.
That's what I'm getting.
if you can find the room, and if you don't trip
Right.
it yourself.
Right.
Hence why the demon said that it doesn't matter if you destroy this room, it'll reconstruct.
That demon sucked.
The other one,
Yes, the other file. I'm a very ready boy.
yes.
In this campaign,
Too much information?
she gave
No.
me so much shit for reading everything in a different campaign.
The
So
difference was
you
they cursed
find
you every time you read it.
you find that the seal details of a cryptic message.
Hmm.
Here is what you have to decipher. Upon which I
Oh.
stand, the rightmost. Upon which I stand, between the rain and the storms, I stand. I'm going to just write this out because you're going to ask me to repeat this.
Please. I love puzzles and riddles and stuff like this.
I mean, you should read it too, but
And let me just text it all the way out so I don't forget.
Yeah. And I'm gonna put it in my Word doc.
It's okay to forget.
No. I must remember.
I'm Dory, and I suffer from short-term remembery loss.
If I can remember over 100 cats' names, I can remember this. Let's go!
yeah, it's called mom brain. I don't have that superpower.
Oh, those kitties are my children. Except Cujo.
Yeah, human children make you stupid.
Animal children just make you angry.
This is also true.
I mean, true. One of the cats at my work climbed on my shoulders and started happy drooling all over me from above my head. It was just dripping drool on me.
Although right now, one of my animal babies is making
Footstool, so.
Y'all. Respect.
Very adorable.
Speaking
know
of, I'm gonna check on Misty because you know, he's been just hanging out in my hair for a while and feed him a little.
He is
bit of
shaking and cowardice right now after everything just happened.
Oh, I'm gonna take him down and I'm gonna just cuddle him up to my chest and be like, "Oh, my baby, it's okay, it's okay."
All the magic spells and giant fireball made him very scared and very paranoid.
I'm gonna tuck him inside my shirt so that he's like in a little pouch and just you're here. He can hear my heartbeat now,
You feel him shivering.
baby.
Oh,
I'm just making him feel better while I'm waiting for Hal to finish their reading.
We're having story time over here.
Misty, listen. This is Dory.
Still haven't used this spell that I want to use eventually.
Do any of you have any water?
Okay. Here's what it says. Upon which I
a spell.
stand, the rain and the storms, I sound the call of light and night. With my echoes war may ring, with my echoes death will toll. With the final ring the world will call. After is done the seal will be broken. The door shall open with a light of the heavens, and with a shadow that creeps of the hells below.
Pin that, please, Cactus.
I'm gonna put it on my Word doc.
Pinned message.
Is that all that's in the second file?
Yes,
Okay, so I want to look at this.
it is only nicknamed Seal.
What?
I could read the book.
The file is nicknamed Seal, and that is what's written inside.
Deal. Okay.
Deal. Okay.
I offer my hand out for the book to read it.
Okay.
Take it. It's already not cursed anymore.
As you open up the book, what you find inside
Mm-hmm.
are 3 words.
Oh.
Do you want to read them out?
I'm very scared to, because I can think of a 3-word thing. That is very terrifying.
Then why'd you make me give it to you?
Just rolls their
Do
eyes.
you
in
wanna read it?
exasperation.
Or do you not want to read it?
I'll read it, but I'll read it in my head.
Power word kill.
I knew it!
How much health do you have?
Oh
86.
shit.
86?
Yes.
And it's below 100, right?
Oh, is it?
I believe so. If you're below 100, let me check.
Because I was thinking of giving myself more healing, but I wasn't sure.
Yep. You're dropped to 0 hit points and you hit the ground.
Well, that's the end of Hal, I guess.
Balsam shoves a good berry in Hal's mouth.
You return to 1 hit point.
Thank God.
Welcome back
Anyone-
to the living.
Anyone else want to read the book?
No,
I grab the book and I throw it down the hole.
Balsam
I
will
run
firebolt
after
the
it.
book.
No, I'm gonna read it.
No.
Okay.
I
As you
I
run
grab
after
her.
it, you grab the book.
Wait,
wanna
but
open up
before
and
I
read it?
read it, before I
Oh
read
my
it,
word.
I am
Chris-
going to
Christopher!
use a sorcerer point to summon Doom and ward off the effects of impending death on Hal.
Wait, what?
They're not impending death anymore. They got a good berry. They're fine.
Yeah, they're up.
Oh, well then never mind then.
Do it for
Alright.
yourself,
Read it,
if anything.
I yell at her. It's like, if you read it, you'll die.
Is it another death word you hear in your head?
I
Do you wanna
just would
use the-
recommend it.
Do you want to use impending doom on the book?
I have impending death.
Yes. Do you want to use impending death on the book?
Yes.
Okay. As you use the power of impending death upon as the concept of doom, you see the book begin to shake a little bit and then feels lighter in your hands. Will you read it?
I close my ears.
Yes, I'm gonna read it.
As you open it up, there's more than 3 words now.
Ugh.
Perception check.
And I'm gonna explain to Hal, and obviously, Balsam could hear this too. So, my new god, I still have another god, but my new god gave me these books, and I can use them to change things, but I never know quite how it's gonna come out. So I think I changed it.
Oh,
What am I rolling? Perception?
Yes.
I'm going to. I'm gonna use my Tides of Chaos to get an advantage on this.
Okay.
While this is happening, Balsam will basically
Wild
21.
magic
go to
surge.
Hal and just like hug and cover him with his wings in case something crazy happens.
Wild magic surge.
Oh
Fuck.
shit.
Okay, there's a 21 on that.
Now you got to
And I
roll
got
D100 because
a 16, so I don't have to take an effect.
no, you have to roll a D100 because it's of this ability, not a spell.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Okay, this is 52, so that is a spectral shield hovers near you for the next minute, granting me +2 bonus AC and need a magic missile.
Very nice.
What the hell is that?
It's a psychic shield. So,
Yeah.
as what is your perception check?
That was a 21.
Okay. As you
You
read
want-
deeper, you see, as it says, "Till death do us part." If you've gotten this far, you've been able to control the dead, or at least the undead. Into which I congratulate you for finding a way past my wards of defense. Into which I shall graciously tell you, I no longer exist within this lab.
That
You
was
may
a lot
find
more
me.
words.
You may find me at my abandoned territory.
Ah.
Can I insight check? Do we think this is the potion alchemist?
You may.
The princess is in another castle.
It's a 16.
I know, so right.
So, based upon the words and based upon the mentor and the alchemist bag and everything that's in this room, you can probably guess that this is the potion alchemist, and that that he was a mentor to a different person. However, he's saying he's leaving this lab behind, meaning his notes still probably exist somewhere in this alchemy territory, but he has moved on to a different place.
The mentor or the alchemist?
The mentor is the
alchemist.
alchemist.
The alchemist. Ah.
There's nothing else in the book. That was it.
That was it.
Okay.
You find a
Well,
cheesy
I'm-
bookmark. It's made of cheese.
Oh.
Ew. I'm gonna feed it to Misty.
Misty cannot eat cheese.
I'm gonna feed it to Balsam.
Balsam, do you want to eat cheese infused with impending doom?
Don't eat it. Don't eat it.
Mmm. That's an interesting smell.
Don't eat it. I didn't mean to.
Nibble,
Can
nibble,
I-
nibble.
So as
my
you
gosh.
nibble a little bit, you feel yourself having a heart attack. Roll me a death save.
Ugh!
Can I heal him?
You have to roll me a death save first.
Yeah.
Fuck, how do I do that on here?
D20.
Yeah, just roll a d20.
There you are.
What'd you get?
17.
Okay. You're knocked unconscious from a heart attack. You don't lose all your health, you're just unconscious.
I cure wounds him?
Okay.
15.
You're brought back up to... You didn't lose any HP, but you just gained
Yeah.
15 HP as you're brought back awake from unconscious.
I'd
Oh,
like to
yes.
think that while you were hugging me, you were still in my lap.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and Thistle just looks and goes, I ship this.
No.
What? There's a ship somewhere?
Yes.
No, I think you almost died like me.
I think that happens almost every day.
It honestly does.
What do you guys want to do?
Anything
Take a
else
nap.
in this so we've explored the entirety of the desk. There's nothing else to try to find.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen the spectral armaments and know that we have to go to them and find the key to different rooms if we want them. And then
And you've been given a riddle to help you solve that mystery.
I'm
okay,
casting a bunch of cure wounds on myself, by the way. Carry
I'm
on.
gonna leave that to Spirit. Can I do an insight check on all of like the pipes and everything that are going on?
You can.
What are you asking me for?
I'm asking Cactus. That's a 16.
So all the pipes going through are carrying some liquid, steam, and otherwise. And upon doing so of all going through, these pipes are carrying what appears to be parts around, almost like if you ever played Portal 2, the inner tubes or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
they're like carrying parts everywhere.
Because they were trying to infuse these things to automatons, but it didn't work because he killed everybody.
It also looks like the
I-
pipes are coming from the vestiges, and the vestiges themselves
What's
hold
a
some.
vestige?
The things.
Think of it like a shell of its former self.
Okay.
A vestige is just the spirit's energy, like the spiritual aspect of something.
So coming off the weapons, that's what the
Yes,
pipes are.
the vestige energy coming off the weapons is being pumped into the liquid, and that liquid's being pumped somewhere else. As if almost to say, while he didn't complete the weapons, they do still hold some power which is being infused in other things.
Ew. All right. Well, we can go back to the guild. We can go back and get Prango and bring him with us. I know he's sleeping, but pretty easy to carry around on my desk. Or we could go down that other hallway before. Out of character, I'm starting to fade.
You're starting to fade?
Girl, it has been a long ass day.
Oh, like you personally.
Yes, me
Okay.
personally.
Yeah,
That's
Hal
why I
needs
said out of character.
Hal needs a nap. He almost died.
Yeah. So, Balsam,
Yes.
vote.
Where?
What would you like to do?
Oh,
Out of character, the three of us are the ones that are playing tomorrow. So we can go explore other things tomorrow and get some sleep now, in character and out.
You guys want to go
yes,
back
I
to the
believe
guild?
it is time for us to return home.
Okay, I'm gonna take the disc and take it back down to the floor and go and Prango
So,
and roll
as
him onto it and
you-
bring him up with us.
As you pick up your rabbit friend, are you going to use the calling stone to transport yourselves back?
Yes, and we want to report anything that we is of use to the guild and since we're going back, Hal, this would be the point if you wanted to try to sell platinum for actual.
Oh, yeah, your
assuming you could
little-
try to do that.
Your bag
So-
made of platinum coins.
So,
Yeah.
as you use the calling stone, you see a teleportation gate open below you, as then you are shunted through the teleportation gate and shunted back to the guilds.
Ah.
As you appear, a corporal comes over and says, "What do you have to report to us?"
Oh
We
my
learned
god,
a lot of shit.
you
you
wouldn't
gonna-
believe.
Are you going to regurgitate just everything to save time?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna show them like my notes that I've been taking this whole time
Okay.
for the scribe
You
dude,
each get 150 gold,
including Prango.
including Prango.
Great.
And you... Yeah.
Do you want to sell your shit?
We're going to end session here.